AFTV, we've been having a big discussion.
Yeah, this is-
You know, that's going to be the part of my discussion that I'm going to have here. Right, you've seen that result.
Mate,
with Man City, 4-0, right? We've won today. Liverpool probably win tomorrow, but you never know.
They probably will, right?
You never know.
But do you know what it is?
Can we bridge this gap?
I think we can. Do you know why? Last season, was it before we went to play Liverpool, we were 7 points behind them, and I'm pretty sure we finished something like 5 or 7 ahead of them. So we basically doubled their gap
I think
to
they were
us.
at one stage, they were 5 points clear, and we finished 7 points ahead of them.
Yeah, I know. And to be honest, right, I think we can catch that. If we look, I don't feel confident when I watch Liverpool and saying, oh, they look quite good. When they came to play us, we were weaker than them. We've had double their injuries, but yet they still couldn't beat us at a draw, right? They struggled pretty much the whole match. I think we got extremely unlucky with refereeing. So I think we can catch them.
They're in the driving seat, but you still think there's hope.
I don't know. I don't think they look secure. I don't think they're gonna.
Is the key to it though? After watching today, Saka and Odegaard in particular have to stay fit.
Mate, 100% it's Odegaard. Honestly, I love this man. The way he moves on the ball and he just links the entire team together, it's a joke. I think the way the team works is he kind of allows him to do whatever he wants up top, but then let the back line just deal with it. Because we haven't had him, it's kind of been all over the place. Now we have my man out here talking about Waneri, right? I was saying the same thing, but I can't remember who was outside the ground, but someone said to me as well, is think of people like Gavi and Pedri and all them, man, who started bare games for Barcelona, but then they get injured a lot. So it's and especially because the Prem is much more tougher and more physical and more
so
everything than the Prem.
And
it's managing him because let's be real, we all love him at the moment because he's wicked. But do you really want him to be going out with an ACL or whatever injury he can get from playing top quality football in the Prem?
You think we're managing him right?
Yeah, I think they're managing him right, and I think today obviously he came on, as you said earlier, for Odegaard, and I think he did an amazing job. Came on, scored, a whole stadium shouting his name, cheering him on from the moment he came on the pitch till full time. Even after full time, they were doing it. But I think today was exactly what we've been missing. I think it's the perfect way to re-kickstart our season. I think we got. Was it Sporting next? I think that's going to be interesting. Yep. I'm interested to look at Gyökeres. Personally, I want Isak, but I'm interested to see what this man can do.
So you think audition for you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm interested. I've seen him, and he dropped one on City, who have just, again, lost today. And I was watching bits of the game whilst I was waiting. It kind of looked like City were getting pushed back. I think, Cecil, how many shots did you say they had? 23?
23.
Yeah, 23 shots. I think they had 40 touches in the box, of Tottenham's box. They didn't look good. I'm worried about City because Rodri comes back, see who they get in January. But again, am I convinced who they can get in January? Because they didn't bring no one in the summer, and the only people they did bring in are their own players. Gundogan's a club legend. Savio's their own player from Troyes. So it's a question: do players want to even go to City, especially with these charges looming around the corner?
That's a good point.
Are they going to go?
But you think we can close the gap?
I think we can close the gap.
Right.
I think it's right up behind them.
All right,
it's good.
Can we close the gap?
Certainly, I think so. Absolutely. I mean, the slot machine is going to fall off at some point. If Jurgen Klopp can have dips with Liverpool, so can Arne Slot. He's completely new. They've been running against their luck a little bit. They've had some lucky performances, as the guy said. I think they were very, very fortunate against us to get a draw, and we were playing with mainly youngsters that day. Absolutely, I think we're still in it. I think Chelsea behind us have probably got a reasonable shout as well.
Yeah,
I don't think you can discount most people in that top 5 or 6. I think it's just a very, very competitive league this year, with a lot of teams that have got a lot of different, strengths and weaknesses. And to be fair to us, as you say, we've been missing some major players, and we haven't completely fallen off to a point where we can't recover. It's still recoverable.
You got your confidence back after today?
Yeah, I've got my confidence back. I thought Forest were really, really poor, Robbie. I think they look like a relegation side. They look like they're digging in for a 0-0. Didn't get it, looking to hit us on the counter, but they barely laid a glove on us. Yeah. They were absolutely useless, to be honest. We were really, really comfortable. And in my opinion, we were playing in second gear without our full team out there anyway. So we've got a real good chance, I'd say.
All right. Love the glasses, but can we pull it back?
Oh, of course we can, Robbie. You have to believe, as a fan, massive win today, because Forest were third in the table. They beat Liverpool at Anfield. We made them look like a pub team today. Raya, he could just send texts out and all sorts.
You could have wore your glasses.
Absolutely, yes. He could have worn my glasses and also used my
Still
my beer mat. Incidentally, Ian Selly, my colleague, is at Leatherhead. He's struggling at the moment, so big shout out to Ian Selly. He won 3 silverware pieces with Arsenal, including European silverware. So big shout out to Ian Selly and the lads at Leatherhead. Back to the Arsenal. Odegaard, loving it. You know what? He's like a ballerina with a football. Honestly, he's like a left-footed version of Alexander Hleb. The centre of gravity that guy's got is equal to almost like Jack Wilshere. You know, he's quite tall, and it's amazing what he brings to us. What I also love, Saka's world class at the moment, but opposition are sussing us out. So now we've got that option.
Yeah, you know what? I think you make a great point there in that, you know, you can't just double up on Saka when Odegaard's there, because then he just switches it inside to him, and then that's another problem. So
and very quickly, I think he's like, you know, in say American football, he's like our quarterback.
Yeah.
Or in basketball, he's like their fulcrum. You know, he gives us that option. He gives us that option.
Yeah.
Great that we also had a clean sheet today, and I think it really kick-starts our season. We can kick on. I think with Odegaard back in the team, the leader, we're going to really go on a run.
Okay, what about you?
Come on, Arsenal.
We close this gap.
Yeah, I believe we can close this gap. I think Sam mentioned earlier on, Liverpool last season were 5 points ahead. We ended the season about 7+ of them. Of course, with Man City, we know they'll go on a 20-game undefeated streak. They've done that for the last 2 or 3
Will
seasons.
they this season, though? They've just lost 3 Premier League games in a row.
What the point I'm going to make is that...
And the other thing that as well, they're shipping a lot. I got 4 today. They shipped 4 against Sporting the other day. I mean, that's really... You don't see that with a City team. 4-0 at the Etihad. Bloody hell, man. Spurs.
Do you know what? 5 games in a row. Pep has never lost 5 games in a row. This might be the end. This might be the downfall we've all
Wait,
waited
just signed
for.
a new deal.
Doesn't mean it's going to be a good deal. Doesn't mean it's going to go good, does it? Doesn't mean it's going to go good. From the last 5 games, he's looked out of shape, out of form. Rodri, of course, ACL. Foden hasn't turned up after winning his Player of the Year. Since Gundogan came in, I feel like he's probably spent more time chilling in Barcelona on holiday because he ain't come up here yet. Walker isn't as sharp as he once was. Grealish isn't doing what he's meant to do. Doku, the players that they were bringing in, they're falling through. Alvarez, he was one of their main backups for Haaland. He's now gone. He's sold him. So I don't think they got the depth to go on a 20-game unbeaten run. And like I said, that 20-game unbeaten run, we've seen City do it time and time again. Liverpool now, I don't think they got that. They've had a hot start. They've lost 1 game out of the first 11 or 12 or however many it's been. They will have their time where they start to slip up. The injuries kick in, fatigue, a bit of demotivation. You know, they're not an Maple City merchant that we know about. So they will drop points and we will close the gap. Performances like today, it feels a bit of a while since we've had a solid performance where we just looked good. The football's flowing. We had Jesus and Trossard starting, which at first, don't get me wrong, I was sketchy about because they've not had the best of starts over the last couple games. But today, they done what they needed to do. Taking Havertz off, he's resting for the Champions League game. Saka, Odegaard got rested. Ethan got minutes, star performance, his little cameo. Sterling got an assist. So he made the right subs at the right time. We're on good form going into Sporting, who just off a 4-1 win against City. And Manchester United in a couple of weeks' time at the Emirates. It's us. Yeah. We can catch you back.
Did you want to say something? Yeah. Can we close the gap?
Yeah, I'll probably say we can close the gap because City is not really that consistent. They've lost, like you said,
City, Liverpool. That's where they. Let's stop talking about City for now. Yeah, let's stop talking about Man City for now. Not completely, because they still got a chance, but for now, because Liverpool. If you're a Liverpool fan today, you're in a commanding position, innit? I mean, they win tomorrow, they go back to those 9 points clear. But it's still a long way to go. But can this team close the gap? A much better performance today.
Yeah, it was definitely a much better performance today. We stepped it up big time. We definitely performed well. The first half was outstanding. Second half, we were amazing. Yeah, I'd probably say we have a chance. And plus, Liverpool has not really been through their bad patch at the moment. They've not really had any serious injury like compared to us. And also, like when we played them, they were extremely lucky to beat us, in my opinion.
So you think we can close it?
Yes, we can close it.
All right,
100%.
let me get my man. Can we close that gap? Big gap, but can it be closed?
No, of course we can. I think if you look at Liverpool's next 5 games after tomorrow, they've got City at home. They got to go away to Newcastle.
See, that's looking like an easy win for them right now.
They got to go Newcastle away, Everton away, Then they have Fulham at home, and then they got to go Spurs away. So you think of our difficult patches. I think if we think of the away games we got left, which ones are you fearing? I think you've got Liverpool away at Anfield. Bar that, the ones I normally fear, we've already done.
Yeah.
So I think if you give it 5-6 games time, see where Liverpool are at then, see where we're at, and you never know, it could be completely different this time in a month's time.
Brilliant.
And we have to see.
You got the last word, you know. Yeah, you got the last. Yeah, bro, you think you was going to get away with not saying nothing? You've been there right from the start, man. I see you've been there watching and everything. Can we close the gap?
Definitely, I don't think it's a question. I don't think it's a question at all. If you're an Arsenal fan, you're going to be confident. You're going to want to get to close the gap, you know. And I think no questions asked. I'm going to be behind the team. Everything they've had today was perfect, you know. I was sitting there. I've looked to my left. I've seen Martin Keown get up and start cheering, you know. Even Keir Starmer was there, you know.
Where were you sat?
I was sat there next to the director's box.
You're my mate now. My friend. You look anything up? No, I'm only joking. But no, it was. So you're still confident?
I'm very confident, you know. I'm very confident. I thought it was a brilliant game, and obviously off the back end of what we've had, we needed it.
Yeah.
You know, we really needed it, and I think we've carried ourselves quite well today, and hopefully we just have to look into the future, you know, and see what we can do.
Well, listen, the result today has given us back hope. You know, we've had a tough time as Arsenal fans, but getting those 3 points today, emphatic win against Nottingham Forest, coupled with our old mates up the road doing us a little favour in battering City, all of a sudden you start to think to yourself, it ain't over yet. Can Southampton do us a little favour? You never know. Go on, Southampton. Come on, you Saints.